Hey guys, what's up? Conor here, and you're watching 0 Point Gamers. Today I'm playing a game that I am very, very excited about. I spotted this game a couple months back in the Steam marketplace, store, whatever you want to call it. And I honestly wasn't that, drawn to it. But I kind of bought it recently on a whim during the Steam sale. And oh my god, it's fantastic. It's so good. It's addictive. Now I like survival games, like resource management games. This is just, it's something else. And I'm gonna maybe do a short series on this. I'm not sure. I have played it. I haven't gotten very far, but I have a fairly good grasp in it. So we're gonna start the game. I assume another try. Oh, what the hell? There's different stories now. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. This is new to me. Pavel. Locked. Go random. Why not? You will lose your current progress. That's fine. I'm gonna start a random story. See how we do. Day 1. So if you don't know the premise of this game, it's basically that you are in a war-torn city, where everything's kind of gone to shit. You can see everything's all blown up and smoky and fuck the war, blah blah blah, and basically your whole goal is to go out at night when the snipers on the rooftops can't see you, and try your best to gather resources and survive. And the resources are feed your people, which you can see here on screen, or you have some other resources which are like building materials, and they're used to upgrade your base. How long does the siege last? This is actually a brief synopsis of pretty much what I just said. Just a little background on the characters. I'm not going to read it out there, but you can, of course, if you'd like. So this is basically our base. Okay, that was a weird thing to say. So you see little prompts will pop up like this. At least it's warm. That's just saying what kind of mood your characters are currently in. So I have 3 characters: Pavel, Bruno, and Marco. Now, skilled scavenger. Marco is my go-to guy. He's the guy I'm going to be sending on almost all my missions, because Marco is he's able to carry more than other people, and he's able to scavenge things faster than other people. So you can see I'm on a clock at the moment. It's just turned morning now, so all hell's breaking loose outside. I just want to briefly point out this kind of sketched effect that you can see in the background, and all a lot of the rooms and stuff. There's an option to turn that up or down. I have it at the high setting at the moment, and I think it just looks amazing. I don't know what it is, but something about it just really gets me. So we're gonna get right into it. We're going to pick up on Bruno here, and we're going to get Bruno to start scavenging out this pile of crap that's in the middle of our base. Now, here we have components, we have wood, and electrical parts, so we're going to grab all, because there's no limit on what you can carry when you're scavenging stuff within your base. So we just want to clear away all these piles. I'm also going to get him to clear that one. I'm going to click on Pavel and get him to clear that one. And I'm going to click on Marco and get him. We got herbs. This is water. Water is very, very important because it's used for cooking meals, but it's also used. You can use it to make alcohol. Not alcohol, sorry. This stuff you can make. I completely forgotten. It's been. My mind is like a sieve. Everything just goes in and out. Grab all. We can't get through these doors. You see. I'll click on him and I'll try. He can try. Oh wait, maybe you can. Oh, you can, but I didn't realize that. See, we're all learning. More stuff. Take all that. We want all the supplies we can possibly get our hands on. Okay, so you can break. See these doors with this symbol? They're all boarded up. So I actually didn't realize you can break through them. It just takes more time. So we're going to drop down, and he's going to scavenge out some of those cupboards. Going to get you to try and open that. Bruno can come up. No. Grab all. Just grab all. Bruno, you can come upstairs and try and scavenge this. Now this pile of rubble is it's like heavier stuff. It's not just junk. It's like junk mixed with concrete and stuff. So it's going to take a lot longer. As you can see, it's only slightly ticking over. It's going to take a lot longer to do. You can scavenge that as well. With proper tools, we could build the stuff we need. I'm going to send Pavel up. More stuff. Lockpicks. These are they're handy, especially if you're in a place where you need to avoid being hurt by enemies. And I'll explain all that kind of stuff when we get to it. For the moment, let's just focus on base building and all that jazz. I am going to say, if you double click, actually you can send. For God's sake, I keep getting pulled down to all the menus. If you click someone. For example, I got Marco. You can double click and he'll sprint to the location. So I want him to go to the workbench. And where you get one workbench by default. And workbench is easily the most important thing in your base. Now, I want to build a metal workshop because that'll allow me to build weapons and tools. And some of those tools are crowbars, just help you open up boarded doors faster. Some of them are shovels, which help you to break open, to move that heavier rubble I was talking about. So we're gonna make that. Now, you see it, have it here. Gonna drag it to a location. I'm gonna keep all my construction stuff in this room, I think. So we're gonna put that. Yeah, I can't put it there. I'm gonna put it right here. So he's gonna go and start constructing that. Well, to see, he's still working away on this. It's gonna take quite a while for him to get through all of that. So for the moment, what else is there to clear away? I could use the lockpick. I'm gonna use the lockpick just for the sake of showing you guys what the dealio is. I just said dealio. I've never seen that again ever. So actually, Pavel's ability is that he's not slightly wounded. That's not his special ability. He's actually a fast runner, and that's good for scavenging. But I don't send him out as often, just because he can't carry as much, and it's important to me that he's able to carry as much as possible. Now I'm gonna. Who did I click there? There you go. Now Marco's gonna go down and start making something. Pavel, open that door and start on that big pile of crap. And you can go over there and start working on that. So resource management is basically this whole game. It's going out. There's some, I wouldn't call it action, but it's like 2D strategic movements. There's some combat, but again, I'll show you when I kind of get to it. So for the starters, I want to build a shovel because it's going to help to clear out our base and make a bit more space. I just rhymed again. Why am I rhyming so much today? Stop it, Conor. Stop it. Grab all that. So he's assembling the shovel. When he does, I will get Bruno up here, who's our cook and slightly sick, which cooks really shouldn't be like sneezing inside our food and all that. I'll get him to clear away this big pile here. I also might construct a knife of some kind, although I don't think I'll need it just yet. So Bruno, you can run over there and do that thing. Do your thing, Bruno. Oh shit, did I just... Oh, I need to pick the lock. Damn it. Okay. I did not anticipate this. This is all going to hell very, very fast. I get you to make the lock. The good thing is you don't need to bring the lockpick up there. It'll be like, once it's in your inventory, anyone can access it from anywhere in the base. So, see? Get that door open, I'll get them clearing that pile of rubble as well, which should be really... You'll see now, it actually works way, way faster. So I don't know, that's maybe about as fast as you clear a regular pile of rubble, give or take. We're also gonna... Okay, you can hear that ticking. That means that the clock is actually running down and it's almost nighttime. And as soon as it turns nighttime, we have to send someone out for scavenging because it's the only time that the outside is safe. But very quickly before that, I do want to make at least one bed because beds are really important. Beds are going to be how you, or like your people need like good sleep. Let's just space this out. I can fit 3 beds down here, so that might not be a bad living quarters. I'll keep food production in the kitchen. Like all my workshop-y, buildy kind of stuff here. Yeah, sure. Oh no, do you know what? I'll use this as like a common area. You'll know what I mean by that in a little while. It'll make sense. I'm not crazy, I swear. Yeah, fuck it. Just there. Doesn't matter. It's almost time to go. I think it's 8 p.m. that you have to send someone out. So I'm gonna very quickly scavenge that. Hopefully that bed will be ready in time. What do we got? Jewelry. Jewelry is great because there's actually a barter system in the game. You can see it's valuable for bartering. It's actually, I didn't set the clock before I started this. Okay, that's roughly what time it is. Let's keep going from there. Jewelry is really great because you can trade it to people and it's actually worth quite a lot. Has no real usable value to us, but when someone comes knocking on our door saying, hey, I have stuff, do you want to trade? We can give it to them and it's actually worth a fair bit. So will he get this bed done in time? Oh, the tension. Hopefully, it doesn't really matter if he doesn't. just in time. And 8 p.m. rolls on, and it's time to go outside into the night. Alright, so this is our map of the city, and you can see we only have a couple locations unlocked: abandoned cottage, ruined villa, quiet house, and this is our shelter here. Of course, it says that. So I'm going to be sending out Marco because he can carry 15 items in his inventory. He's 15 inventory slots. The other two don't carry as much. So he's going to be our scavenger for the night. We have one bed, and when people are sick, from what I've played, it makes it it seems to be a good idea to let them sleep. And you can sleep just on the floor, which will be, they'll get a night's sleep, but the next day it'll say under their, what you call them, they're not attributes, but the factors that are affecting them. You know what I mean? So instead of saying slightly sick, it'll say slightly sick, and then it'll say slept poorly, and it might say sad, and other little things, hungry. All those conditions, we'll call them, will show up in orange writing here. So we're gonna let him sleep in a bed so he won't get more sick. Also, it's important that you leave someone on guard. So I'm gonna leave Pavel on guard because you can get raided while you're out. And if you have weapons to defend yourself, you can chase them off. If you don't, your people might get hurt, or you get your supplies stolen, all that jazz. So let's check out where we're going. Lots of food, lots of meds, lots of parts. In a housing estate. Okay, abandoned cottage. Okay, so this is abandoned. It says lots of food, huge amount of materials, and materials early on are incredibly important. Now, I am going to take that shovel so it can help me clearing stuff out. I'm going to leave this. This is just raw food, herbs. Nothing else is super important. So we'll start scavenging. Okay, so here we are. So you can see actually that, see the kind of sound waves that are rippling off of me. We got shell casings, I'll take all that for the moment. When you're going through somewhere, just take everything all at once, and if you end up having to come back, or if you find out that you're taking up too many slots, you can just drop them the next time. So you can see the ripples coming off me. That's the area of that the noise you're making is audible to your enemies. Now this place should be abandoned if it's the same as when I last played, which I think it should be. So I'm going to get him to go down. You can see this really cool area of view thing. So for example, he's standing here, my area of view, that's a line of it there, and it's a very cool system for being able to peek. You can peek through a gap and maybe see someone, and the listen system works really well as well. See a big, I got him to run there by double clicking. When you run, obviously people can hear you from further away. So I'm taking a lot of wood. Wood components, wood and components, should I say, are kind of really important early on. Okay, you can see here there's someone making noise. So I don't know who that is. I'm going to drop a little bit of the wood, just because I want to. I'm going to take the electrical parts because some things can stack, obviously. No, I'll take the weapon parts because, like I said, we can get robbed. We might run into hostiles outside of our base when we're doing our scavenging, so it's important that we're prepared for that kind of stuff. I'll leave that for the moment. I'm actually making too much noise. I shouldn't be doing that because I don't know if that's a person or not. More electrical parts. That's good. We can build a radio soon. So let's go up here. We'll say somewhat quiet. Oh no, it's just a rat. Okay, we're fine. It's just a rat. You can look at little interesting items like this around the place. Family photo, parents and 2 daughters. Okay, some of them are kind of witty like this. Some of them are just kind of actually a little depressing, to be honest. Actually, I think, okay, we have food here. This is important, especially the vegetables. So it's incredibly important. Where's my volume? It's incredibly important. One, that I turn my volume down. There we go. So vegetables are important because you're not just cooking meat, you're cooking a full meal, and it satisfies the people that are in your group a lot more. So I'm actually going to ditch some of that wood, put it in the fridge for whatever reason, and take that. Herbs, not terribly important. You can use to make medication, but I haven't actually gotten to a point where I could. you need a couple different types of workbench to do that. Water, on the other hand, is important. I'm going to drop these shell casings because for right now, it's not. Okay, I'm going to take 10 on a stack. Okay, it's not terribly important that you have shell casings, because you'll need an upgraded metal workbench, and in order to get through the in order to get to a point where you can make guns, you need an upgraded metal workbench, and I'm a bit off that yet. Like, even in the other game I had played, I only got to a point where I could make hatchets and stuff like that, which are like, I think medium tier weapons. So we're gonna check out this cupboard, because cupboards often hold. Oh, I need a lockpick, wouldn't I? We can come back here a different time, or I might come back here off camera to loot out some of these areas, just so I'm not showing you the same places over and over, especially this one. Oh, interesting feature. You can peek through keyholes, and you can see that line of sight working again, where it's only so much of it you can see. This bit's locked out in the corner. So I am going to open the. Oh, I need another lockpick. Okay. Well, I think actually, if you look at our backpack, we have some building materials, lots of components, which is good, and we have some food. So for the moment, I'm not going to delay, and I'm actually going to head back. But before I do, I am going to break down this door, so that the next time I come back, I don't have to go down and under and up. I can just, go straight into the front door. Alright, good stuff. Now, Marco, my boy Marco, he's my golden boy. Scavenging king. So this, you can leave whenever you want. You have a certain time limit for when you're out scavenging, but typically you can actually just leave whenever you want. And in some of the bigger areas, you actually get caught for time, and if you don't get back before the sun is up, there's a chance that your character might not get back at all, or he might get back and be injured. So it's always a risk. The night was calm. That's good. I think for the first 2 days they kind of cut you some slack and you don't get robbed much or anything like that. So we got some food and all that jazz. So we're going to start. Actually, the first thing, where's my chef? Where is my? Did he just run? Where is he? Oh, he's. Am I blind or something? He's actually sleeping. He's hungry. It's like, well, good news. You're gonna actually make us all some meals. So let's go to. Oh, do you know what I need? Before this, I knew I was forgetting something. So we're going to sell Pavel over here. Pavel's not in a good state, but we can fix that soon. So we're going to make a crude stove. Super important, the crude stove, because it's how you make all your meals for your people. So we're going to place it right next to the fridge because, that makes sense. And we're going to start sending people to help clear the base, because the base still hasn't been cleared. So Marco, he was hungry and tired. I know, Marco, it's not good for you. He is going. Do we have to make a crowbar? We do not. Interesting. We might find more stuff as we're going around the house. So for the moment, I'm gonna have you go down here. I'm gonna get him to sleep actually, because I want to send Marco out again tonight. He really is my golden boy when it comes to scavenging. I hate sending anyone else out because they never get as much as I want. So stove is made. I'm gonna send Pavel out of the way while the master chef does his thing. So Bruno, we need fuel, and in order to get fuel, we need wood or other stuff. You can use components to make fuel, or you can use books. I suppose. No, I didn't actually pick up those books a while ago, did I? Doesn't matter. We're gonna get to make some fuel first. So that's just something that we can use to, cook or to burn the stove in order to cook our food. So that was done pretty fast. Now, okay, so because we picked up vegetables, which was incredible, now we have the ability to cook bigger meals. So we can cook just one like that, but we can cook a larger meal, and it satisfies more. It takes up a bit more fuel, but we'll be able to feed more people or 2 people rather than 1. And it costs the same amount of raw food, because you kind of supplement the raw food with your vegetables. Right, so I'll get into scavenge that. Oh god. Okay, we need some like more lockpicks. We're gonna send Pavel down there. You are hungry, so you're gonna eat the first one because you're the chef, and I gotta keep you going. Lockpicks. Okay, we're gonna make 2 of these bad boys. So you're gonna eat. Still no medicine, but it's not a huge deal for the moment. As long as you get to go, you don't need a second one, you greedy. So don't curse, Connor. Oh, maybe I will. Fuck it, why not? So he's gonna make another one of those, and we're gonna open up this. And do your thing, Marco. And I should send Marco to bed soon because he's gonna want to sleep. Oh, medication, perfect, and books, which we can. Books have kind of 2 purposes. If you leave books just in your inventory, people can read them, and it helps with their kind of happiness meter. But if you use them for, you can also use them for fuel, which I try to keep to, you know, an alternative. I don't necessarily want to be doing that. So you're sick, hungry, slightly wounded. Okay, we're going to send Bruno over here to the medicine cabinet. And again, take some medicine. So if he does that, and then I'll have him sleep tonight. And if he gets a good night's rest, I do not like the way that Pavel's hanging there. Right, so he's tired, slightly wounded, and hungry. He's kind of in the worst shape at the moment. I'm gonna get him some food.
Hey guys, what's up? Conor here. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, you can click on this top link over here, which will bring you to another one of the 0 Point Gamer videos. Or if you're interested, you can click on the bottom link over here, and that'll bring you to my other channel, 0 Point Conor, where I do vlogs and comedy and other random stuff. So yeah, check them out, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.